Hello, fellow peasants. So today we're going to be talking about The Exorcist Believer and the fact that it has received an R rating. What does this mean? Does it mean anything at all? I'm going to let you know. Okay, guys, so The Exorcist Believer has been rated R officially. And my opinion is, well, no shit. 95% of all horror films are rated R. So that's one thing why I wasn't shocked. And it's The Exorcist. If you're going to do a sequel to 1973's The Exorcist, and you're going to try to match, or even attempt to try to match, some of the more graphic things in the film and the language that's used, you'll have to get an R rating. Now, does that mean to make a good Exorcist sequel, you need all those things? Not necessarily. It's kind of like yes and no. You could have a PG-13 Exorcist that has just like a lot of, atmosphere and has a few good jump scares, maybe a F-bomb thrown in here and there, or a really violent scene. And the rest just be storyline and dialogue. I wouldn't necessarily be a hard no to watching a PG-13 Exorcist, but it would have to be a PG-13 that pushes the boundary of that rating. But this isn't really big news to me. I was expecting an R rating, really. I don't know what people were expecting, why they were thinking it would be PG-13. But you got to remember, though, the main reason people like The Exorcist is not all the crazy shit that goes on. It's a lot of it is the dialogue. It's the characters. It's the atmosphere in the film. It's the directing. It's the way it was shot. It's the original screenplay. It's excellent story writing. All the puking and the crucifix stabbing and the all the other stuff, the crazy voices and the levitating and the peeing on the carpet and stuff. I mean, that's all like some extra stuff. Like, in my opinion, I don't watch The Exorcist for that stuff. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like creepy. It's cool, but I watch it because of the dialogue and the character development and the story of Father Karras. I'm not. I don't sit and watch it to like, oh my god, I can't wait till her head spins around. Like, that's not what draws me into the film. That's not why it's my favorite horror film of all time. It's the suspense, it's the slow burn, it's the build up, it's the story. But yeah, guys, I made this video because I keep seeing people online talking about this and being like, Exorcist Believer got an R rating. Oh shit. It's like, well, that doesn't mean it's going to be good. You can have an R rating. Most horror films have an R rating, and most horror films suck. The Exorcist, The Shining, The Thing, Halloween 1970. I mean, those are rare examples of horror films not sucking. Most horror films suck. They're not very good. So to sit and say, and most of them are rated R. So to sit and say, oh, this movie's going to be great because it's going to be rated R, that's just not true. There's a lot of shitty rated R scary movies. Sorry. So the R rating doesn't make me feel any better about the film or think that it's going to be good. Do I want a good Exorcist sequel? Yeah, I do. But I don't need it. We only need the first film, but that's a whole other That's a whole other video, but I don't care that it's rated R. I was expecting it. It's not shocking to me and doesn't really mean a damn thing to me. So, all right, peasants, peace out. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Bye-bye.